Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We are back. So, Lizzie's back too, which is great. We got our editor back. I don't have to film on my phone. So, it is Monday. It's Inauguration Day. It's Martin Luther King Day too, I think. There's a lot going on today, actually. It's January 20th. So, what we're doing is we are going to do a little field trip real quick to get a patch panel made. So let me show you what we're doing. So I have not found, and it might exist, but I haven't found the panel that goes here, right? Where this is all rotted out down here. So Ron, I think I talked about this yesterday, but he bent this up on our brake we got over there in the corner. And so basically we have a fabrication shop down the street that has done some work for us in the past, and they're very reasonable. I'm not sure the name. I will go over that later once we get our panel. But we're going to run down there, take them this, and have them bend this up an 18 gauge, about 48 to 50 inches long. That'll cover from that cab corner that will be there all the way to this cab corner. And then that will be that repair, so that we can then get into replacing these brackets here, which we have. They're sitting right there. That one there, you know, just really secure the back of this cab is kind of the idea. So we're going to go do that, and we'll be right back. And then we will get into some more welding, patch panel installation, so on and so forth on the 58 Apache. So lots going to happen on the Apache today, guys, so stay tuned for that. If we get this panel, that would be huge to go ahead and kind of get that in. Would just be massive for us. That would solve a very large problem with the truck. So, anywho's, that's what we got. It is cold as can be outside. It's 63 degrees in the garage. 63. It's Florida, guys. Yesterday it was 75 degrees. I've had this heater on for 3 hours, maybe 4, and we're at 63. Gives you an idea. So, anyway, that's where we're at, guys. Stay tuned, and we're gonna go see if we can't get this this patch panel made up, and we'll be back. Hey guys, welcome back. So we just got back from the metal fabrication shop, and they made us this piece right here for the rear of the cab. And you can see it's got an intricate series of bends in it that are tight, but this is 18 gauge, 48 inches long, and this is going to be the back of our cab. So you see, right here, that's going to fill all that problem. Now, once we get this tacked in, we're going to cut out this section of floor here, and probably go in there to them and have them make us a section of floor. They're really, really reasonable, and there's really no reason not to do it. So that's going to be the next thing. But for now, I think what's going to happen is Big Ron's going to get this welded in, finish welding up some of the holes up in here, finish up back in here a little bit, some welding and whatnot. And then he's going to move his way back and start welding up this inner cab corner and getting that together and just tidying up here, right? And then we're going to work our way around and get this thing where it needs to be. So we're still probably a day or two away from getting this cab corner on completely. Maybe a day. We got some hammering and dialing to do here, some little things, but that's where we're headed, guys. And then we're also, at some point, we'll cut a piece of metal for this and weld that up. That way it's put a little radius to it and get that done. So that'll be filled. This whole side will pretty much be done. We'll rock and roll. And at some point I need to get in here with the bower, finish this the best I can so that we've got something something to work with here. Get all this, all of that taken care of. But we're getting there, boys. We are getting there. It's coming together quick. So that was huge for us. That only took about 30 minutes. We probably got an hour with drive time. Probably, fuck, it's only about 15 minutes away. So each way. So yeah, about an hour. But we got the piece we need. And I can't find this piece, which is the part that matters. Now I know if you bought a whole floor, which I probably should have, it comes with that, I believe. But, you know, and if you buy this back section, like say you wanted to go with the big back window or you just wanted this whole thing, it comes with it. But I didn't need all that, you know, I just needed that. So pretty happy. We're rocking, and so that's what's happening there. And I think I'm going to dress like an Eskimo and come out here and start taking this apart and start getting all this disassembled and ready to be cleaned up, painted, new bushings, new end links, all the things, new shocks or struts or whatever they are on the back of this thing, and get this thing dialed in. And I also need to, I'm probably going to drop the axle out of the back of this, which should be interesting. So, see how it all goes, so stay tuned. Lots going on, guys. Hey guys, just wanted to show you what Ron's working on. So he's going to cut this section out, actually that whole section out, and make a new piece. Just so we don't want to have this kind of rot, and any rot that may be behind this, it's a little thin. So that's what Big Ron's working on. Just want to show you that. And then out here, I'm freezing to death, but starting to break the suspension apart on the Miata. I got the end link off. I got the vehicle speed sensor here unhooked from the back of there. I've got this bolt broke loose, this bolt's broke loose. The shock bolt is out on the bottom. And then I took this panel out, which was right here. It bolted here, 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 here. So I needed access to get back into here to where the upper shock mounts are, strut mounts. You can see it over here. That's this side. I can get to that no problem. This side is a little more of a challenge. You know, I got to get back in there, but we're going to do that right now. Now I should have this strut out of here in a couple minutes. It just gives me more room. Just access and room is all I'm working on right now. Just breaking things free. So stay tuned, guys. Just want to show you what we were doing. Okay, guys. So Big Ron went ahead and cut this section out. Now here it is. All right. You see, you got holes in it. You can see through the light. But look at the back of it. Just terrible. This is why we cut this out. So just so you guys know, sometimes it actually is worse than it appears from the front side. Even if you have a hole, it might be way worse on the back side. So Big Ron's going to cut a new piece and get that welded in. I'll bring that to you.
Some patch panels don't cover it.
Some of these patch panels don't cover this. I believe they sell this patch from here down, but I think it's like 90 bucks to match that side there. But you know, you really don't need all of that in this instance. The inner cab corner covers to here. That's your inner cab corner. Your rocker's down here. So you got to make sure this is good on yours. Otherwise, if you have something like this, you could run into some problems later. Nobody wants to do their whole build and get it all done and painted and then have rust bubbles and all the stuff. So anyway, guys, we're going to keep going. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Monday night. So kind of a crazy day. Started out really good. We got a lot of things moving in the right direction, and then some things happened personally that I had to leave. And then Ron kept working on the Apache. Let me show you what he got done. So basically, Ron spent the day trying to get this door to fit better. Okay, trying to get our bottom line on the rocker to be where it needs to be, okay, between the rocker and the door. So he's been adjusting the store. He also took that out, metal conditioned it, and primed it. It's ready to weld in. Same with this panel that goes right here. So I did notice that he was putting more screws and stuff in this cab corner and whatnot, trying to get it lined up and get us really close. So moral of this story is now we feel like we're pretty close, and now we can go ahead and finish welding up all these patch panels on this side, get the door patch panels in, and just really kind of dial this in here over the next couple days. As you guys saw earlier, we did get the metal patch panel for the rear here made up at a metal fabrication shop today. Yeah, so that'll be going in here soon, and just starting to kind of dial this thing in, bring it around. I know I promised you guys better footage and all the things, but I really had no choice today. I'm really the one that films, so just kind of where we're at. But nothing huge and major happened that you really missed. So anywho's, I did make some progress on Project Miata. I got the strut out of it, brakes are off, and the hub is off with the backing plate and all of that. So I'm down to the 2 control arms. It's not a big deal. Honestly, if I would have had 30 more minutes, I'd have had them off. And then we're also really, we'll probably end up pulling the axle, and I have rear differential bushings, urethane bushings. I'm going to see how involved that is. I don't know if I really want to pull the differential out of this thing, but it might, and get those installed as well, because it probably needs it. But we got some exhaust rattles on the Miata that I think the urethane bushings are going to help. I think some things have sagged, and we're just rubbing due to excessive wear. And I think these struts are blown for sure, and the rear and the fronts were too. But I think we just need to get it all on there to see what happens. So basically what I got left, I need to take this spring off, throw this whole assembly away. I need to paint the hub. And then it's ready to go back on, and then I got to paint the caliper, clean up the wheel well, treat any rust, and take the control arms off, and then push in new bearings and everything on that. And actually, there's a bushing right there I think I actually have to do as well, so I'm pretty sure I have that. So that's where we're at, guys. Hope you guys are having a great night. We got the thing back in the house. It's running great. Tomorrow we'll be right back on it. I'll bring all that to you. Just struggling this week to get out of the gate. It's crazy how much stuff has come up this week. But between the weather and life, it's, you know what it is. So anyway, guys, stay tuned, and we'll be back with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching Brown's Riding Custom. Please like and subscribe.